Hello, this is a short video, very short video for the Oklahoma Carter County Police. You completely ignore, my claims. You will not investigate anything. You know the truth, but what you try to do is put me in jail instead of you telling the truth. You're hiding the truth so your citizens can mock me, and you're hoping I'll do something so you can hurt me again. That's against the law. That's called oppressing. You're oppressing a person. You're using the color of the law to hide the truth. That's obstruction of justice, and you're conspiring against my rights. That's against the law. So anyway, this is who I've reported it to. First, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show. I'm going to add another entry. So I'm going to go here, edit file, and the thing is, I've already given this information, and they've been watching for a long time. So it's like nothing you can do is going to stop the fact that you've been watched for a very long time by the real FBI. Through FBI, who does not allow public corruption. And, if they catch you, the police breaking a federal law, they put you in jail. If they catch me breaking a federal law, they put me in jail. If they catch, let's say, if they catch the president of the United States breaking a federal law, he gets impeached. They prosecute, they do whatever they have to do, and they go through an impeachment process. But, that's just the way it is. If you, the police, break a law, the FBI investigates you. So I'll leave it at that because I don't control what they're going to do. All I can do is report and prove that I'm telling the truth. So this entry is what I put in here, right here. This is for the 25th. And, I've done everything I can to make you tell the truth. You won't tell the truth. I've done everything in my power, and all your police will do is lie to me, mock me, stalk me, pretend like you tell the truth, and then all you do is roll up on me and try to arrest me again. It's against the law to do that kind of stuff. You're not very smart. So I'm going to just put that one in there like that. I'm not going to add a picture for this one. I don't think I have to. I'll say finished. I'll go here. Remember, these are the state capitals I went to. I got video proof I've been there. This is the one that one's going to hurt you. When you actually see this thing, it's actually really cool.
Hey, Sheriff, because it takes about 2 minutes of video.
It's,
don't worry.
where it is. There it is, President Lincoln. That's pretty cool to actually see that thing. That's really cool. Now, that's not fake. I was there. If you look at all the people that are behind me, witnessing me walking around in that shirt in Washington, D.C. The FBI was really mad in Washington, D.C. 6 FBI agents come marching down the stairs when I was getting ready to leave. My final day in Washington, D.C. They're very angry at the Oklahoma Carter County Police and the surrounding areas. It's not my fault you won't tell the truth. You're kind of caught in something you can't deny. Tallahassee, I really was at Tallahassee. I just came back. That is the state capital of Tallahassee. They know I'm telling the truth. They know Dale Earnhardt is alive. When I was in Oklahoma City, the very last time I was in Oklahoma City was right here. This time I took a video. Carter County, Oklahoma Police. No, I didn't take videos on the other 2 times that I went there. I went to Oklahoma City 3 times, to Austin, Texas twice. I just entered that, update, so you can look at this last update right here. These are all the things I've had to do from 2022 all the way to now. And I've gone and I've tried to report these crimes to police officers. They will not intervene. They will not stop. They will not investigate. Probably because what happens is you send somebody there to act like it's a joke when it's not. Or when they do contact you, you say, oh no, Brett's the one we're investigating. You're the one who needs to be investigated, Carter County Police, because if this person right here is alive, you're in a lot of trouble. That's against the law. I don't care if your citizens think it's funny and they go around mocking me, laughing at me like it's funny. They're hiding the truth about my daughter being alive. That is a federal crime. It's a state crime. It should be a local crime, right? But they think it's funny. That's how stupid some of these people are. They actually laugh in my face and they think it's funny. But look at all the dates. 2022, 23, 24, now 2025. We're already into 2026. All these dates. This is the last one. I just entered this one. See, that's one I just entered right there. So I'm keeping track of all the things I have to do to make your police tell the truth. Your police prove they will not tell the truth. Let's count these. One, that's one walk into Ardmore to try to report the crimes. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 20 miles that I have to walk. Each time I have to walk 5 miles there, walk across town, walk back across town, and walk back here. That's 20 miles each time. I've walked 140 miles in the city that knows they faked my daughter's death. They're using the cover up. They're using color law to cover up the crime they committed against me. And all your police will do is try to arrest me again. You will not investigate. I think I got enough evidence for them to prosecute you. We'll find out because I'm not the one who does it. It's the FBI that will arrest you for it. I left this one with the police in Oklahoma City in the state capitol. I gave them this. That was the last time I visited Oklahoma State Capitol, which was about a couple of months ago. Whoever, under color of any law, willfully subjects any person to the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured or protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States shall be guilty of a crime. That's Title 18, Section 242. That's for law enforcement agents. You're guilty of a crime, Carter County Police. I just want you to know that. This is the website I gave them. They can look at that. And there's my YouTube channel. When I was in Tallahassee, this is where I gave them in Tallahassee. I'm not joking. I really turned you to the real FBI. You might want to come clean. I was told you get 10 years due to the interest of staying in Waco, Texas. I was told you can get 20 years for torture if they consider this as torture. If you keep going, they might consider it as torture. You might get 20 years. So anyway, this is me saying bye. I'm going to close this out. And remember, I can't do anything until your police tell the truth. What your police do, they'll act like they're going to investigate. They'll pretend like they're going to do something. And then another year will go by and they won't do anything. I know that because that's what you've done for the last 4 years. You pretend like you'll investigate. You'll act like you're going to do something. Then I catch you stalking me again and you're trying to arrest me so that you don't have to tell the truth about the Oklahoma Carter County Police conspiring with the citizens to fake my daughter's death, and then you using that as a method to torture me. But I do have the world's attention, so I'm going to say bye. By the way, when I lived in McKinney, Texas, I had that house in McKinney, Texas. One day this car drove by. It was an El Camino, and it was Steve Irwin's wife, Terry Irwin, and she was driving by, and she drove up, and she was crying. She was crying, and she pulled up, and I walked up to the car, and I think April and Jolene were there too. I can't remember, but I remember I walked up to the car, and in the behind the back seat there was Steve Irwin in the back. He said, he pulled the sheet back. He said, "I just wanted you to know I'm still alive. Thank you. You really saved my life." And he put the sheet back over his head, and then they drove away. And then all my neighbors came up, Jose Nunez and all. Who was in that car? Who was in the car? All my neighbors on Lookout Drive, McKinney, Texas did that. Because the people on Lookout Drive, McKinney, Texas know that, the September 11, 2000 attacks were faked. Or maybe they think they're real. Maybe they're fake. I don't know, because you won't tell the truth, but they know Dale Earnhardt faked his death. But that's how I know everyone in Australia knows who I am. Because of Steve Irwin. Anyway, this is a worldwide incident now. Everybody knows. And since somebody followed me to Vietnam and tried to hurt me and the people I was staying with, it really did become an international crime in which you cannot ignore, but you're proving you're going to try to ignore. The FBI got involved in 2023. They've been watching the entire time. I'm going to have to go, so have a good day.